The Forgotten Wish. Amir was a kind-hearted young man living in a small, quiet town. Life there moved at a slow pace, and so did Amir's days, spent working at a modest bookstore. But deep inside, he carried a dream he had long forgotten. As a child, he had wanted to be a musician, to play the violin and let his melodies touch hearts. Yet, as he grew older, responsibilities took over, and that dream faded into the background like an old melody lost in time. One day, while cleaning his attic, Amir found a wooden box covered in dust. Inside lay an old violin, its strings slightly worn but still intact. It was a gift from his grandfather who had once told him, "Music lives in you, Amir. Never let it fade." A wave of nostalgia washed over him as he ran his fingers over the instrument. That night, under the glow of a dim street lamp, Amir hesitantly lifted the violin and played a note. He played another note, then another, until a simple melody formed. Though rough, it carried a sense of warmth, like a forgotten dream slowly waking up. Determined to rekindle his passion, Amir bought an old music book and practiced whenever he could. His fingers stumbled and frustration often crept in, but he refused to give up. Day by day, the melodies grew smoother, more confident. Still, a doubt lingered in his mind. Was he really meant to play? One evening, while sitting in the town square, he noticed a young girl sitting alone, looking sad. "Are you okay?" he asked. She wiped her tears. "I wanted to dance at my school festival, but everyone says I'm not good enough." Amir smiled gently and said, "Can I play something for you?" He lifted his violin and began playing a soft, flowing tune. The girl listened, then hesitantly stood up and started moving to the rhythm. Her steps were unsure at first, but as the melody continued, she danced with growing confidence. When the song ended, she grinned, her sadness forgotten. "That was beautiful," she said. "Thank you." At that moment, Amir realized that music wasn't about being the best. It was about expression, about touching hearts. That night he made a decision. The next evening, he took his violin to the town square. A few people gathered, curious. Taking a deep breath, he closed his eyes and played. The melody carried the warmth of his dreams, the struggles of his journey, and the joy of rediscovery. The small crowd listened in awe. After he finished, an elderly man approached him and said, "Your music has heart. It reminds me of a boy who once dreamed of playing under the stars." Amir looked up. It was his grandfather's old friend, who had once heard him play as a child. Tears welled in Amir's eyes as he realized his dream had never truly faded. It had been waiting for him all along. From that day forward, Amir played not for fame, but for the love of music. And every evening, the town square came alive with the sound of his forgotten wish, now fulfilled.